Well guys, Craspus10 here, and welcome back to another review. This time, it's been over a year since I reviewed the Microsoft Surface Go 2. This tiny 10.5 inch tablet laptop 2-in-1. Of course, everyone knows it has this micro SIM card slot. SIM or SD? Never mind, it's the SD card. The SIM card on LTE versions would be over here, but I have the mid-spec model, which I have to correct my past self. This is not like an Intel Core i5 current version of the Intel Core i5. It's more like the 4th generation Core i5. Well, of course I shall show you how quick face unlock for this is, also known as Windows Hello. As you can see, it has it's very fast. Instant. It's about 2 seconds about there. As you can see, I have loaded quite a few things already. This is my daily driving device. I have the full Microsoft Office suite right here with me just for school and others, including Spotify, some iTunes for other music purposes, although I use an Android phone. Oh yes, more on the Android phone stuff later. Back then I used to have an iPhone. Well, of course, as you can see here, I've got the Minecraft Java Edition launcher. Doesn't load as fast though. And I may have to get the charger for this real quick. You plug it in. And the first will be Minecraft Java Edition gaming. Minecraft Edition. Oh god, a Java Edition gaming test. You can see it doesn't load fast at all. But this does have pretty decent battery life, I must say, while this thing loads. Of course, you can see here I have Discord and many other things like Osu. Only weebs play that, apparently. I'm not a weeb. I just like the anime songs and other English songs that people have made into beat maps. Oh, right, I'm downloading it. And I think, as all Minecrafters should already know, Java Edition 1.17 is already out. This is only part 1 to the Caves and Cliffs update, by the way. Part 2 will be coming out as 1.18, as everyone should know already. Alright, just ignore the Roblox stuff. It's just ignore that. I have Windows and Java Edition here. OBS Studio is for recording my videos on the desktop. A few Steam games too. Trackpad gaming on this thing is a bit weird, I must say. Oh, loading up the game, I can see it's a bit slow. So please give it some time real quick. Alright. So I'm gonna load up a new world and show you the frame rate that this thing gets. A creative world. Create a new world. So this is gonna be a full blank world. I'm gonna show you how fast this loads, which is very slow, considering it has the 1st generation Intel Pentium processor. well, the second generation counting the 4415Y from the Go one. Because this thing isn't cheap at all, so although it does cost about 800 Singapore dollars, that isn't cheap either. And then you add in the pen, stylus, because of Surface Pen, and this keyboard, which costs another 100, so it brings up to at least 1,000. And if you want warranty, it's gonna bring it up quite a bit. Well, should be loading right up. Oh, excuse me for the terrible video quality right now. As you can see, I am recording with my phone. Right. Darn it. Right, let me set myself down on the floor. Set my viewing angle here. Gonna escape here. Video settings. Gonna put this up. Maximum frame rate. As you can see, unlimited. This is running the optified version of Minecraft, of course, definitely. And as you can see, I am getting about 100 frames per second, which is rather good actually for how small this thing is. But just to reduce the actual spikes of lag, I would put that here. As you can see, oh wait, let me actually turn off my mouse so I can use my trackpad. I turned off allow trackpad to activate to be used. As you can see, it's getting quite decent frame rate from 1.17. Ooh. Darkness. Right. 100 gaming is quite hard, but I'm quite used to it at times. If I want to do this review, look at Ravine. This thing renders everything quite nicely. It's doing 100 FPS, about there, 100 frames per second. Rather decent. And it's not really maintaining it, but it's fine. At least I'm above 30. At least I'm above 30 frames per second. I usually keep myself at a default of 55 frames per second, just to make sure that my game does not lag, doesn't crash, or anything. And of course, as you can see again, just a minute, right here, my render distance is 6 chunks. If you want to copy down, take screenshot, anything, you have some time. Okay, next, of course, other than all of this, there is the performance. I set all of this here. I'm gonna copy it, do so. Animations, almost everything is off except for water, fire, lava, smoke, and nothing else. Oh shoot, there was a bit of a frame drop there, and as you can see, it did run very well. So now going on, that was the Java edition test. Why don't we try Windows 10 edition? The one version that most people would be considering getting, since it is the most common and you can get it on the Microsoft Store. But not many people really play, because it's how can I put this? Windows 10 edition, also known as Bedrock edition, is rather filled with a lot of salty kids, I have to say. I know the skin. Yeah, I do play a bit of this at times, because it is a lot easier on my computer. Well, the tablet itself. But show coordinates, because that's a lot better. Of course, if anyone has noticed, this is a very beautiful background that Minecraft has put in, or should I say Mojang. or for other people that pronounce it as Moyang, well, it's actually very nice. It's loading up quite slowly, but sure enough, it will load up, as you can see. Still wearing the Alex skin. Oh look, I actually spawned right in the middle of this. If this being a touchscreen, I can play as if I'm playing on an actual tablet. But who does that? Not many actually. Because Surfaces are meant to be high-end devices. Oh look, it's an abandoned village, right? Let's get out. Oh shoot. Alright. As you can see the differences between the Java and Bedrock editions of Minecraft. It's like almost an instant change. As if an instant change. Look, this thing, as Bedrock edition is a lot lighter than Java. It's easier to run on Windows 10 edition. On Windows 10. The smaller Surface, which is a bit underpowered to me actually. Tad bit underpowered. Right. You can see the game loads up very nicely. It runs very nicely too. Right, let's. Someone's online. Up. I'm gonna play with him later. Right. First, let's see. Nothing else is to be said about this device as this straight on one take review. Another thing that I do have to say are my complaints for this device, other than how good it is. Well, the build quality is actually rather good, except for the kickstand. A lot of people have praised it. I too have praised it. It's just a bit weird for a 10-inch device like this. I have to squeeze my legs together. Just put this on my lap. As you can see, it's not like any conventional laptop. Of course, it allows you to prop up at any angle, like all people say. And yeah, that's my N10 5G box. I'll be doing a review on that later on in the next video. But just to show you guys again, it's literally almost instant sign in almost. It's at least 2-second delay at least. It runs also nice enough, but not really fast. Plus the sensitivity on this thing is a bit not too good actually. And sometimes I don't know why, but my keyboard disconnects even though it's physically connected to this device. And it's not a Bluetooth keyboard at that. Some people may have noticed, yes, I have the evaluation copy here instead, because I decided to get the developer build of Windows 10. And of course, following up Windows 10, Windows 11 is coming out in 4 years. 4 years. So we have some time for us to actually enjoy some stuff that Windows 10 has now. Windows 11 will take out. And so that was the review for this device. Well, the good part of the review actually. Now, to go on to the bad parts, as I had just said, the kickstand issue was cleared out. And of course I said this device was underpowered with its Intel Pentium Gold 4425Y processor. I wish they put the M3 in and then put the Core i3 as the mid spec and the higher end spec, just to make it a lot better for people that want to go on budget. And please don't put 4 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. Nobody wants that, please, Microsoft. Like, actually, rather put 8 gigabytes of RAM on the base model, and then another 8 on the same mid and high-end specs. The high-end spec can have 12, 16 gigabytes, since it will be the high spec, but lowest of the the highest of the lowest. Still quick to respond, actually. Very nice. That's the only good thing I really have about this device. A few bad things, not that many. And of course, as you can see, I have a case here for protection of this device, because the corners of this device are very very prone to fall damage. But this is actually a second unit that I got for replacement. The first unit actually fell on its corner and created a huge crack from the top down all the way. Like, actually, it just created a huge cut in the screen, but at least it's just the glass. And we just got this replacement a few months ago. And of course, it has been a year since the review has come out, though it hasn't really gotten that many views. So I do hope those that do watch this really send this video to your friends, family, or you could just rewatch it again. Until next time, goodbye.